Hi everyone, welcome to Dish with Trish. And today I thought I'd show you how to make a real simple recipe. It's homemade macaroni and cheese that everybody loves from 1 to 90. It's real simple to make and it doesn't take up a lot of time, so let's go ahead and get started with our recipe. Now the first thing that I've done is I'm going to be using organic brown rice pasta noodles that come in this bag here that you can probably find at Giant Eagle, or these are from Trader Joe's, and they are gluten-free. There's no wheat in them, and that's what I'm looking for today. If you can have wheat, then you can go ahead and use wheat noodles also. What we're going to do first of all is go ahead and cook our brown rice pasta up, which I've done there. I've cooked up a 16-ounce package of brown rice pasta, which I have right here, and you just cook it per the directions, and then place it in a baking dish. So first thing we're going to do is take our butter, which is about 3 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to pop that into our pot here. And I'm using a Dutch oven for this, but you don't have to. So there's our butter. We're going to let that melt for us. And as soon as that melts up, we're going to go ahead and add in our flour. And for me, I'm going to be using gluten-free flour, 3 tablespoons. And then also 1 tablespoon of ground mustard. And altogether, this recipe is probably going to take you about 40 minutes to make for a yummy macaroni and cheese that's homemade. I turned my oven on to bake at 400 degrees, and we're going to bake our macaroni and cheese once we get this mixture made for about 20 minutes. Our butter's all melted, and what we're going to do now is go ahead and add in our gluten-free 3 tablespoons. I'm going to add that in, and you want to try to get all the lumps out if you can. And then we also have a tablespoon of our turkey ground mustard in there. Stir that up real good. And as you notice here, I'm only using 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm trying to keep this as healthy as I can. We're not using a half stick of butter. You can if you like lots of butter, but I'm trying to now. We're going to go ahead, this is all smooth and creamy, and add in our milk. And that's 3 cups of milk our pot here. And I'm using 2% milk. You can use whatever type of milk you prefer for this recipe. Now next we're going to add in some paprika, and I have a half a teaspoon of paprika here. That's going to give it some flavor, but more than anything it's going to give it some color. And then we'll add in some salt to your liking. Ground pepper, we have right here. And then we'll add in a bay leaf. Just let this simmer for a few minutes to get some more flavor in there. We want this to sit just kind of on a low heat for a couple of minutes to let the bay leaf add a little flavor there. We'll go ahead and take our bay leaf out, and then we'll add in 1 egg, and that's just going to help make our mixture a little bit thicker here. It'll take just a couple of minutes to set up. Next is we're going to add in our cheese, and I use 2 cups of cheese for this recipe. 1 cup I'm going to be using mozzarella because that's healthier for you. Then the other cup will be a sharp cheddar, and you can use whatever cheeses you like. Once again, I'm trying to make this healthy as I can. So go ahead, pop our cheeses in here. There goes our mozzarella, and then now we'll add in sharp cheddar. And we're almost ready for our cornflakes that will go on top. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit, maybe to high, just to get this going. Okay, so here we are. This is set up. It's thickened up real good. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and pour it right on top of our pasta noodles. So here we go. Just pour that right on there. Does that look good or what? We want to make sure we get it to the last drop. Of course, what you're going to do now is just kind of mix this up real good. And then we're going to top it with some more cheese. And I have a Mexican cheese here that I'm going to go ahead and put on top of here. Well, it's always good to eat healthy food that's homemade. We'll just top this with a big handful of nice Mexican cheese. And you can use whatever you like. We are. And lastly, we'll go ahead and top this off with some really nice cornflakes that are crushed up. You can either buy them just like that, crunched up, or you can just crush them up yourself. Ooh, this smells good. Pop that in our oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and then we'll be right back to show you the final results. Ooh, this looks really good. Oh, ooey gooey and bubbly. I think I'll add just a little bit of parsley on there. Make it look pretty. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to try a little piece of this and see how it tastes. Really good. Really hot too. Hope you enjoy it.
I had a dream. I will trust in you, Lord, let me not be ashamed. You are my light and my salvation, healing rain. You're the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? You protected me from the great one I saw. Bullets spray, bullets surround me. Death is circling at my doorstep.